Wutitdewです。
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Lou Wutitdew, and this is the Wutitdew podcast. And I am a videographer based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What this podcast is about is bringing everybody from behind the camera, bringing them up front to the camera. We're going to get to know about them. We're going to see how they started, their name, their location, what they doing now, what kind of camera equipment they started out with, all kinds of good stuff. So without further ado, we're going to bring the mic over to our very first guest. What's your name, bro? Where are you from?
Yo, what's poppin'? My name's Zero. I'm a filmmaker here located in Reading, Pennsylvania. I've been filming videos now for about 7 years and taking it seriously for the last year and a half, though.
So, what do you mean taking it seriously? Like, you just was doing, like, what's the difference between from when you first started until now?
So, taking it seriously is more so like I'm trying to do it full time. So that way, like, I don't have to go work for someone else or for like a job or something.
Okay.
So for the last year and a half, I've just been trying to grind with the camera, with editing, color grading, like whatever people need done.
Yeah.
Like I'm usually the one that they hit up and shit. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what made you actually want to pick up the camera? Like, what was it? Did you see something on YouTube, or you ever see something like a video? What was it that inspired you to pick up that camera? Like, the very first thing you was like, man, I'm doing that.
So it was kind of weird because growing up, I used to always draw a lot, and I was really into films and anime.
Oh, okay.
So because of that, I used to see stories differently, or like positions or colors, or you know what I'm saying. And so then I always had like an artistic view, but it was actually really random because I wanted to go to Japan and be a manga artist. Like that was one of my dreams.
Really?
And then later on, when I was around 14, I decided to just try to do YouTube for a little bit, right? And my cousin actually gave me a camera. It was my very first camera, a Canon T3i.
Everybody remembers their first camera.
Yeah, that was my baby. I still got it.
Oh yeah.
So I had got the camera. He was like, yo, here, like, if you're serious about doing, like videos and stuff, then here, like, you can have this. And at the time, the camera was like $600 or like $700 when it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was hype. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was weird because when I had the camera, I just made like a little video for my girl, like my baby mom's.
Mm-hmm.
I made her like a little quick 2-minute video, and that was my first video. And I just fell in love with it, like ever since.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. You have any favorite like cinematographers, directors, anybody out there that you be like that you look up to?
Right now, what was his? I can't think of his name. I've been fucking a lot with the Jordan Peele movies in terms of like thinking differently, because a lot of directors, it's like, like they can make things look pretty, but I'm more so like if you can make the story interesting or kind of different in a way.
Yeah.
But there is this one director, I forgot his name because I just found him probably like a month ago, where he makes films on like black culture and like the struggles behind, like being black.
Yeah.
So, but the way that he portrays it is really dope because he shows like a lot of the pain.
Yeah.
That, what I'm saying, like people of like dark skin have. So
yeah.
I wish I had his name though. I forgot, man. I just watch so many videos, bro. I watch a lot of videos.
Yeah, yeah. And my favorite, as far as like music videos and stuff like that, it's definitely, I think Jerry PhD, man, is just cold with it. I think he mastered the art of running and gunning, dude. And he's so young, and for him to just like what he does, bro, with that camera is just crazy. And I think more so what he does after the fact is what he mastered. So yeah. My favorite director though is man. I know it like every.
There's a
single
lot,
day.
Bro.
Yeah, every single day. It's the dude that made Pulp Fiction and all those movies.
I mean, like I also fuck with in terms of like music videos, I fuck with Cole Bennett a lot.
Oh yeah, Lyrical Lemonade.
My one boy, Luke. He's Visuals by Luke.
Okay.
My other boy, my shit Diesel Films.
Okay.
doing big things right now with DDG and them. So my boy's, starting to pop off and shit. I think he just had a music video recently that he shot with Future. It's
Okay.
pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said you had the Canon 2 Ti,
To the T3i.
T3i. So
Yeah.
when you got that camera, was it like brand new, or he
It
just
was
gave it to you?
brand new, yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
year
yeah.
was popping.
I mean, it was probably out for like a year and a half already, but that's kind
Oh,
of
that's
like
still
I
new.
feel like that. Like I feel like the Rebel series kind of started like revolutionizing
Mm-hmm.
the the space for like content creators and like filmmakers.
Yeah.
Like it made it easier to get a prettier image without having, you know what I'm saying, like to spend two, three, four, $5,000 on a camera.
Exactly. So what did you learn from that camera, like from then until now? Was that the camera that you
So with
learned a lot from?
Yeah, with that camera, I learned a shit ton, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that was probably like 85% of my whole from like 14 up until being 23.
Mm-hmm.
I had that camera for years, but because of that camera, like I used to use it a lot for YouTube, like how I said. I would learn how to edit because of that. I learned how to take photos. I learned about exposure, about the ISO, about the white balance. I learned
Mm-hmm.
how to in terms of shooting like raw and stuff, like what JPEGs were, like that really taught me what everything was.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, uh, that camera is not autofocus, so I had to learn how to basically manual focus and the art
Mm.
behind it because there's also art behind. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Did
so
did
yeah,
that
man, it taught me
camera
a lot.
did that camera have what is that focus? It had focus assist. Was that a thing?
It had basically like if you were gonna shoot photos, it would focus fast, but like if you were gonna shoot videos, it wouldn't autofocus. Yeah.
So would it like outline the stuff in red like it like things do now?
Yeah,
It'll
yeah,
give you
yeah, yeah,
that assistance. Yeah,
yeah. But
that's
just
dope.
for photos, though. Yeah,
Just for photos. Oh, so video was you had to learn.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. What's up? What program you be using for editing? You a Final Cut
Uh,
kind of guy? Premiere?
so so when I started, I used to use Sony Vegas a lot
Mm.
because it was just easy to chop up.
Yeah.
Then I moved on to Adobe Premiere, and
Okay.
then once I started getting more serious with the actual like cinematography behind things and learning about color, I started color grading on DaVinci.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So so now I color grade on DaVinci. I edit some stuff on Adobe Premiere, or if I need like a couple effects or some shit, then I use After Effects.
Okay. So you exporting out of Premiere to color grade in DaVinci, the XML export?
No. I color grade first, and then I put on Premiere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like it's just my little
That's
like
your
I
thing.
don't know why I do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your thing. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're comfortable with. That's what you know. So what do you like doing? Do you like running and gunning, or do you like plan shoots?
So I would prefer to do planned shoots because
Mm-hmm.
then you can kind of get the vision a lot better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if there's like something specific I want done in my head. But in terms of money though and making a living, um, sorry, like in terms of money and making a living, I do run and gun mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But is it's dope because of that I'm also learning how to make things look a lot more professional really quick.
Yeah.
So now, like, I always walk around with like a couple lights in my book bag, or like I'll bring my brother-in-law with me to like hold a light here, do something. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So I was checking out your YouTube, man, and you got something on there called Zone Zero, man, and that's dope. What's that about?
So I had moved to Atlanta for a year with my girl, and everybody in Atlanta, I mean Georgia. I mean, I was in Atlanta a lot, but Georgia specifically.
Yeah.
Everybody there wants to be a rapper or a singer. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. I don't know if you've seen the what is it, off the porch,
Off the
or
porch,
like,
yeah.
yeah, and then on my block, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is
So
on my
I
block.
so I was seeing those, and I had gone to the studios where they shoot those
Mm-hmm.
because I was hired to do behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, man, like these people make so much money shooting these videos real fast, and they don't even show the person who does it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, so I wanted to start some shit where basically like it incorporated me being the filmmaker, and I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like I could give artists like a little dope spot. You know what I'm saying, for like a
Yeah.
cheaper price.
Yeah.
So just one day, I thought of that. Like it was just random. It was like Zone Zero. I was like, oh shit, that's hot.
That's
So
dope.
like the
That's a
first
dope
couple
name.
Zone Zeros, yeah. So like the first couple Zone Zeros you see was actually shot in front of like the apartments we used to live at.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, man, that's cold. And you actually had another piece on here too, man. I wanted to speak on, man. It was dope. You saying, man, you don't do YouTube videos like that anymore, but man, that message to creative people, man, talk about that. That's dope. That's dope, man. You should still keep doing this
So,
YouTube stuff if you ain't doing it like that, bro, because that's cold right there.
bro, I'm telling you, I have over like I'm not lying, bro. Like I have over 100 videos on private from like just 4 years of just like straight uploading.
Man,
Um, I had like I had probably like 11 or 12 videos go viral with like 700,000 views, a million views.
wow.
Um, but in terms of that video, that a lot of my shit is kind of like just random. I'm like really random in my head. Like I'm always thinking about scenarios or
Mm-hmm.
like films or just funny shit. So with that, I was working for my uncle, um, which like we're gonna talk about him like a little later because it has to do with the new camera. But I
Okay.
was working with my uncle. I was working construction, and it had kind of felt to me like, damn, like I'm back here working a job again. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to make money with the camera,
Yeah.
and then because of that, I felt like I was failing. You know what I'm saying? Especially having a child, because one of like the blessings about being a filmmaker is that when I got to do my post work and stuff is that I'm home with my child. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So being at work, the one day it was like it was like an easy day, and like we were just painting that one day, like there was no demolition, and I had brought my camera because for like a couple of days I had my camera in my book bag, because like I wanted to shoot B-roll and shit. But I was
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, man, I'm gonna talk about how I'm feeling right now instead of trying to think and script and shit. So throughout the day, I was just setting up my camera around random spots, and then there was this room in this because like we were working on like a school.
Okay.
That like there was this room that was like away from everybody working and shit, and I just went in there and like I just started just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of us as like creators and shit, we always feel like we're blaming ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
especially because of social media, because
Mm-hmm.
we're so caught up with numbers. You know what I'm saying, that we forget that you got to go through all the bullshit. Like you got to go through all the connections, through all the trials, all the
Yeah.
tribulations. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how nice we think we are, bro, there's like if you think you know a lot, there's always another mountain, another
Yep.
mountain, another mountain. But yeah, man.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, yeah. You should drop all them videos, man. You got over 100 something videos, bro. You never know them, man. You said some of them went viral already, man. Yeah,
You
you
know what it
definitely.
was, bro? What it was like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I put those videos on private because at the time I had kind of like a little YouTube persona
Mm-hmm.
because that's what people liked. And that was back when I was growing up and shit, like during like my teenagehood. So it's like I didn't really know who I was, what I liked. All I knew was that I just wanted views on YouTube.
Yeah,
So when I
yeah,
look back at those times, I'm like, damn, I learned a lot. Like I learned everything I know now, but it wasn't times that I was like, I mean, at least not right now. Like it's not times that like I was happy in life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I definitely feel you on that. Definitely feel you on that. No bullshit. So what you currently rocking, man? What's your new what's
So
what
right
equipment you
now,
rocking?
I'm shooting on the Sony A7S III. Uh,
Mm.
I usually shoot with a 18 to 35 Sigma.
Yeah, man, that's a classic, but it's still a beast, man.
Yeah, and I just got like a new DJI Ronin gimbal. I started
Oh,
getting
okay.
crazy shots with that. Like I've been usually handheld for a while, so we got that going on. That's about it. Oh, this John, I put it on sometimes the camera cage.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That can you have the cage on with the actual on the gimbal? The
No,
weight
no,
should be
no, no.
pretty
I take it
straight.
off of the
You
gimbal.
take it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that I know I was looking at the A7S III too, man. That's a low light beast though. That's like 12,800. It's the second kick up, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
And
got
that's also
the
something I had to learn with the camera. Like that was also new to me. You know what I'm saying?
the
So
dual
like every
ISO.
camera is kind of different, but
Mm-hmm.
this one was one of those things to where it's like once you hit it, it's like there's like a whole bunch of noise, but then once you hit the, like the
Yeah.
1200 mark, the noise starts to go down and shit. So I like I've been able to get some pretty crazy shots with the camera. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, once and you know it's crazy. I don't think on the sites they don't really say those aren't official. Those aren't the
Mm-hmm.
official ones. They'll tell you the lower number, but that's it. They're not. It's not officially a dual ISO camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Like I just learned that randomly off of YouTube because I'm usually watching just tutorials, like even
Mm-hmm.
about shit that like I know already, but and someone has said that, and like I was like, oh shit. So
Like I didn't even
I'm
know
trying to get
that.
like a lot of night shots. I recently shot some shit in like one of like the main streets in our city. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
quick run and gun. It was like a 1 minute video.
Oh,
Um,
that's dope.
I'm trying to like with my style. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of like poppy neon colors.
Mm. Yeah.
Like I like really trippy, colorful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get a lot more people to want to do dark scene videos with me. Um,
Yeah. It makes when I mean I'm in the same I'm the same way. I'm like, man, I swear I wish I was in Japan or China right now with all the neon lights and everything because man, I be
yeah,
seeing the videos they be putting out there and I'm like, man, it's so
it
cold. Like
looks
that's
amazing, bro.
it's like you have to do zero color grading if you have the right profile on right now.
Yeah.
What profile are you
Yep.
using? You using S Log?
I use S Log 3.
Yeah, I have the A7 IV, and I think these newer cameras because I had the A6600 before I have the A7 IV, and the man, it's just the every like the picture profiles is crazy. Before I couldn't because the older Sonys you couldn't really use S Log because it'd be so noisy, and
Yeah.
like now these newer cameras, you can use S Log 3 at night. Like S Log 3 at night before was forbidden. You should not record because
Yeah.
the noise is so high.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's just like, man, I cannot stop shooting without S Log. It's like crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, man. Like that's one of the things too that like a lot of people don't realize that like for example, let's say like if someone wanted to hire me, right,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted like a cheaper price, they don't understand exactly the amount of work that goes behind shooting.
Man,
Because not only do you got to have the equipment, which is thousands of dollars, but you got to have the lighting. You got to go and know the skills and how to use the equipment. You got to go home. You got to color grade. You got to chop it up. You got to put the effects. You got to time everything together. Because at the end of the day, you're basically paying me to make you look good. You know what I'm saying?
man, hey, that's
So
you put it in the perfect words.
yeah. So then it's hard, man. Oh, and like you just reminded me. One of the thing about Sony's too that it was a problem. It was like the green tint. I don't know if you
Yep,
remember that.
yep, yep. Yeah, that was the infamous green tint. What camera was that? I think the A7 III
The
wasn't that bad with the green
A7S2,
tint.
I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think the A7 III was fixed after that. Yeah, the infamous green tint, and then even these people that came out with LUTs and stuff like that, they adjusted it for the green tint. I be
Yeah.
man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be using the phantom LUTs on my monitor when I'm shooting, bro, because it's like damn near like what it's gonna be looking like when the Rec 709 color space
Yeah, yeah,
transform.
yeah. I use the Phantom. What's the guy's name? Joel
Joel
Famularo or something.
Malara, yeah. No, Joel
I
Malara, I
use
think.
his Phantom LUTs,
Yeah,
but
yep,
I like using his LUTs as like a base because they usually give you like really rich colors.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'm one of those people that I don't always color grade everything from scratch. Like sometimes I'll see like a creator that like I like a lot and his like his shooting style, and
Mm-hmm.
depending on the video, I'll like I'll get his LUTs and then kind of tweak things a little bit
Yeah,
because really it's just about how fast you can get it done. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because the faster you
yeah,
get it done, then you can make more money. So
yeah. Is there any is there any like Man, I seen you got some famous like directors. What's that? I think they have female directors following you. Michi
Chichi Foreign.
Chichi Foreign, yeah, she cold. She cold
Yeah,
with her stuff, man.
yeah. I had actually shot with her a couple times. We had shot one time. She was building like a studio set for an artist I was working with. Her name was
Okay,
Bella Black.
okay,
And they had hired me that day to like do behind the scenes. But it was really crazy to me because that like I had followed her before I even moved to Georgia, right?
really,
So we're in the set and I don't know it's her yet. I just see her working with people and so she's setting up and then I hear one of like the employees go, "Yo, Chi Chi." I was like, Chi Chi. I was
yeah,
like, "Yo, what the fuck? You're Chi." I was like, "Oh, oh." I was like,
yeah,
"I follow you." She was like, "No, you don't." I was like, "You trying to bet?" And like I showed her my
yeah,
phone. She was like, "Oh shit."
yeah.
So,
That's
but yeah,
dope.
she's dope, bro. I fuck with her style. I like the fact that she goes and she builds the sets. You know what I'm saying? Like witnessing that process was new to me
Mm.
because my shit is always in the street or in the city, but
She
it was
put you
really
on
fire.
game.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Do you have like dedicated BTS people for your stuff? Like when you go to your shoots? I know you said your brother-in-law or somebody helps you.
So, my brother-in-law, but he doesn't know how to use the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I usually don't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
It
usually always
sucks.
the one
It sucks,
recording.
man. I know
Yeah.
because I be wanting a BTS person too, but it's like it's hard to find someone dedicated or to even find anybody. It's just like, man, it's hard to get
Or it's
BTS people.
or it's just sometimes it's like cause 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 I've kind of like I've done running gun so much that you kind of know where to angle it, what speed to do something at, what moments to catch
Mm-hmm.
something. So it's like that's one of my problems that they're like I have people who would be willing to shoot for me, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it's just not it sounds so fucked up when I say that. It's just not
Mm-hmm.
footage that I would put on my page, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I definitely
but
feel you.
I do have my one boy. His name's Bully. He has a Black Magic camera.
Uh huh.
Um, he said that he'd be down to shoot behind the scenes for me. So hopefully I could start. You know what I'm saying, getting more content because I'm trying to go up as a director.
Yeah. Yeah. Them Black Magics ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's up? You got any tips for these up and coming people or anybody just not some stuff that you learned that you're like, like me personally, it was lighting. Man, you know how long it took for me to. I think there was somebody here. This dude, his name is Philly Flyboy, and I asked him for some advice and stuff like that. He's like, "Bro, learn lighting." He's like, if anybody
I
would have
think,
asked me to
yeah, I think that would be
learn lighting,
one of the. I think that would be one of the very very top ones. Like I didn't really start caring about lighting. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Probably until like 5 years in.
mm,
Cause it's like I was just so caught up on like the equipment and like my edits gotta look good, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
But once you learn what actually like lighting is and the importance of it, like you can make anything look good. Like you can shoot on an iPhone and make it look dope, you know what I'm saying?
yep,
Because that's what
yep,
gives the video the depth. So
yep,
I think it would be lighting. Definitely learn how to color grade,
mm,
cause even though a lot of people might not care, but subconsciously, like their brain sees that, and that's you
right,
know what I'm saying, pretty images. Um, what's the next thing? Oh, connects. Always talk, always share, always like it doesn't matter what you do, bro, because like you don't know who knows who. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Um, like right now, like there's one film studio that just opened up in our city. It's like the only
okay.
one, and he's a producer that worked on the House Party movie.
Oh,
His name's
the new one
21.
or the one back in the days?
Back in the day.
Okay, okay.
And you know what's crazy as hell, bro? I had watched that movie, and then the very next day, I meet this guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, da da da." Like I worked on this movie. I was like, "Oh
Wow,
shit." So
that's
definitely
crazy.
connections, because I met him through my one boy, and it was just word of mouth. A lot of your business is gonna come from word of mouth. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yep.
So you just got to be patient, bro, because it takes really long to kind of like build your first clientele, but then you got to remember, like, once you have this little base of people, you'll have someone that hired you 2 months ago who wants to hire you, someone who hired you a week ago wants to hire you again, someone who
Mm-hmm.
hired you 3-4 weeks ago. So you kind of got to get that ball rolling.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Straight facts. Man, well, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show, man. It's
For
always
sure.
zero, man. Super, super blessing, man. I wish you nothing but great success. Everything you're
Thank you, bro.
doing, man. And man, you just inspiring, bro. And you always in the right place at the right time, man. You just coming up, man. You keep doing it. You keep doing what you're doing, man. And
Thank you
get back
so
with
much,
them
bro.
YouTube videos, bro.
I'm gonna
Definitely get
try,
back on
man. I'm
them
gonna
YouTube
try.
videos.
I've been posting,
Yeah,
man. We're gonna keep at it. We're gonna keep
yeah.
at it.
You got your social media or any contact info you want to give out? And all the stuff he's
Uh,
gonna say right now, we're gonna put in the bottom of the description after the show.
yeah. If you want to find me anywhere, anything is just it's always zero altogether, spelled like a normal sentence.
Mm,
So,
got you. All right, bro. It's been one. Salute, bro. God bless you, man.
yo, Brody, appreciate you.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
having you on the show, man. For sure.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gotta say what type of gun I used, it went off like blackout. I got a freaky little hoe in the city, the only one that made me tap out. And she fuck with this little nigga, that's a plug. Baby, tell me where the stash house. Ooh, I just got a bag in. Now these niggas wanna tap in. She heard baby was a big nigga, come and put that pussy on my lap then. I started fucking with the stripper bitch, I don't throw no money for a lap dance. I feel like finesse, I'm going too federal, now I need all the back end. Hey, ooh, I'm on that.